G'day, it's Craig from KickAss. Can I order 2 wiring kits to go? You ripper. Cheers, mate. Oh, you want a tip? Be good to your mother. Wow, look what I've got here. Oh, amazing. If you thought our old wiring kits were good, wait till you see this. This is gonna knock your socks off. Okay, so I'm so excited to show off our new KickAss 6.5 and 8 metre heavy duty plug and play wiring kits. These things are absolutely sensational. I mean, when someone come up with the term size doesn't matter, they weren't thinking about this wiring kit. It is 6 AWG wiring, that's right. And the reason we've done that is to minimise voltage drop in your system. Let's check them out. So what we've got here, they are an absolute monster. Get rid of that. So we've got our famous KickAss 3-pin Anderson plug setup, but with this awesome little dust cover to protect it when it's not being used. We've got, as I said, look at that, our 6 AWG twin core wiring. And like I mentioned before, you can't do any more to reduce the amount of voltage drop in the system than use these monsters of cables. We've got our KickAss ignition wire as part of the wiring as well. We've also got our MIDI fuse holder and the 80 amp fuse ready to rock and roll. The cable to hook it up to your battery. Extra wiring for your ignition cable to run it through from your fuse box or wherever you want to go. We've got our spare Anderson pin plugs and a spare fuse. Let's just say you're using the 8 metre and you've gone to about 7 metres. The reason is you can actually cut it if you really want to, make some more crimps, hook your Anderson plug back in there and Bob's your uncle. And we're throwing in some cable ties for the installation. Now, if you've ever been needing a reason to either upgrade your wiring, you need to wire a car up, this is great, especially being such thick wiring. Like I mentioned before, you are gonna reduce your voltage drop with this wiring kit. 6.5 metres, 8 metres, it's gonna suit your 4-wheel drives, your caravans, you name it. There's enough wiring there to get you out of trouble. What a great little setup. Okay, well, let's grab it all out. And I'm gonna give you a quick idea on how easy it is to actually use the wiring kit. You basically need, depending on your battery terminals, I'm using a 13mm spanner and a little 8mm spanner to get to your MIDI fuse holders. So what we've got here, so we've got our little jumper cable here. What we need to do is first install this onto the positive start battery. So I'm just using one of our KickAss lithiums. Of course, you wouldn't use that as a start battery, but what we need to do is hook that up first. And you'll see you've got your big ring terminal. Okay, we'll give them a tighten up. So the idea of the fuse setup, so you've got your little 8mm nuts here, undo those, got your nuts and your washers. So we just connect him up there, just like that. $8mm spanner, tighten him up. And there we go. So that's how that's connected to the start battery. And also you've got your little points where you can mount screws through there if you want to put it on the firewall of your car or cable tie it to something. Then what we do is we get your wiring kit and the main harness itself, we're going to connect the other positive end. So once again, undo the screw, the spring washer and the flat washer. Sit him on like that. Flat washer down, spring washer, 8mm nut. Okay, so we'll tighten both those up. And then we've got your cover. Now your cover just clips on like that there, and there you go, ready to rock and roll. Now your negative cable, once again, pretty simple. Ready to go. And your ignition cable, so what we'll do is we'll put a link up, and if you click on the link, we'll show you, a couple of install videos on the ignition wire. Next off, we're gonna run our cable, and that's going to be the hardest part for you, whether you go in through the vehicle or you go under the vehicle, through your caravan, whatever you choose. I'm going to connect up to our dual battery system with the 105 amp hour slim battery. We just need to connect into our KickAss DCDC charger. So I've got our control hub here. Whack it in, and there we go. We've got our start battery, our wiring kit, all connected up to our DCDC charger, to our secondary battery. Alrighty, so there you go, the brand new KickAss heavy duty wiring kit. Comes in 6.5, comes in 8 metres, suits all your installs for your cars, caravans, 4-wheel drive, you name it. Everything's included. So remember, you've got your cable ties, you've got your spare fuses, Anderson plugs, included fuse and fuse holder, ignition wire. Remember, click on the link and we'll show you how to hook all that up. So head over to the website today and grab one for yourself, you ripper. Comes with everything you need. Remember, it comes with your ignition wire. Click on...
Click the link in the description for your installation video for this. Yep. Go up to the top.